Regan Slaymaker for International Boxing News. Now I have the pleasure to be joined by Bantamweight contender Andrew Cain. Andrew, massive fight for yourself on July the 20th, mate.
Yeah, it is, mate. It's a big one. British and Commonwealth, so titles that I've been looking up to my whole life, you know. Obviously I want to be a world champion, so this sort of a stepping stone onto that, isn't it? But it's an honour to be able to fight for those titles as well.
Definitely, mate. Let's go straight into it. Ashley Lane as well. I mean, upset win against Chris Bork last time out, winning those at York Hall, but confident that you can do the business against Ashley Lane on July the 20th?
Yeah, most definitely. I'm confident that I can do the business against anybody, you know, in the world. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing this sport. I believe that if you don't think like that, you're in the wrong game, you know. So definitely confident, yeah. And I haven't really seen much of the fella, but he's got a good story. I know that, but it's time for my story, innit?
Definitely, mate. Those two titles are kind of steeped in history. You look at the people who have won those titles and pushed on to think, what would it mean? Pushed on to world titles? What would it mean to you to win those two titles on July?
Yeah, well, you know, listen, if I win them titles, I'm right there, and a couple of fights away from challenging for the world title. So I hope to put another devastating performance in against Ashley Lane, get them belts, maybe defend them or fight for another belt what's out there, and then push on for the world title. And I believe I'm more than capable of going through all these next fights with devastating KOs, you know, in devastating fashion, and really putting a shockwave in the whole boxing game. You know what I mean?
Definitely, mate. Frank Warren made a touch on your injuries as well. Obviously, it's been a very frustrating time for you. Obviously, you bounced back at York Hall, kind of very ready to put those injury woes behind you as well, mate. Yeah,
definitely. Hopefully, them days are gone. You know, as fighters, we all need to be injury free, don't we? But it is what it is. We can't change what's in the past. You know, I had to get through that time, and it was an hard time for me to get through. But now I'm here and I am ready to go.
Definitely, mate. I do want to touch on the press conference there. You made it clear to remind Liam Davies and Shabaz Masoud that you beat them in the amateurs as well. When you've got wins over fighters like that who are the main event in this card, it fills you with confidence kind of moving forward as well.
Yeah, it does. It's a bit frustrating as well, though, because they're talking about, you know, Shabaz having 2 wins over Davies, and I beat Davies 3 times, beat him twice myself. So, and we were teenagers, we weren't like we were little kids or nothing, you know. So it's one of them, and it is what it is. But I believe I'm better than all these fighters, you know. Got me sitting on the bottom table, but I should be on the top table right next to Frank. You know, I'm one of the best fighters he's got, and I'm ready to keep proving that again and again.
Definitely, mate. And I know the decision didn't go your way in this fight, but the way you kind of handled Iron at Baluta before your hand injury as well, I feel like that was a clear evidence to where you can go as well, mate.
Yeah, well, to be honest, mate, you say before the hand injury, but I done the hand injury in training. A lot of people don't know. So I turned up to that fight with the injury and made it a lot worse in the fight. So it was one of them. I enjoyed that night as well. It was a good occasion. It's good memories for me still to look back on. You know, you have to show my little son that when he gets a bit older and say to him, look how your dad dealt with that and got up, you know, and carried on fighting. So yeah, it's still good memories for me, all them, mate.
Definitely, mate, and I'm sure he's going to be very proud of you as well, mate. I do want to touch on kind of the Everton Red Triangle team, Paul Stevenson and all the fighters in there as well. I mean, how does it feel to be a part of this training team when you guys are all going from strength to strength?
Yeah, we're flying. The gym's absolutely flying, and I've been there a long time. I've been there since I was a 10-year-old boy, and to see the gym flying and going the way it's going, it's something special. It really is, and to see Paul at the head of it all, you know, he deserves it. There's no one else who could deserve it more, to be honest. He's been there putting hard grafting since we were young, and you know, not making no money or nothing from the early days, and hopefully now he can start reaping his rewards and really set himself and his family up, you know, moving forward.
Definitely, mate. Kind of how proud does it make you, and I'm sure the other fighters, when Paul's getting this recognition now? Yeah,
it makes me so proud, but also Paul's like a father to me, you know. Paul's what a man Paul is, and Nick as well. I hope Nick next week's going to go and take that world title away from that fella. Hopefully does it in devastating fashion as well. So it's good times, innit? We're all flying. Can't wait.
Definitely, mate. Well, just speaking off camera, looking forward to getting out to Saudi as well and kind of doing the business, finishing camp over there as well.
Yeah, gonna go. Well, I'm not so much finishing it, but I'll be training. Yeah, I'll be in camp over there. It'll be good. We've only got that Tyson gym and that out there, so hopefully I can get in there, do a few sessions, and that'll be a good experience, won't it?
Definitely, mate, as well. Andrew, I don't want to keep you too much longer, but my final one, we ask everyone who comes on the channel this, when all's said and done, what does boxing mean to you?
It means everything, you know. This is about more than just boxing. This is about my life, innit? This is about, you know, setting myself up and my family up, you know. And I come from a place where there's not much hope for people, you know what I mean? And we don't have much. So for me to come and have the opportunity to change that, you know, it couldn't mean any more, could it?
Definitely, mate. And long may it continue, might I add. Andrew, Cain, best of luck July the 20th. Cheers, mate. Thank you.